Alright, now that our watercolor project from last rotation is nice and dry, we are going to get started with the inking, meaning that you can use a marker or a skinny marker or a pen. Black is the best color to use for this project, so I'm just going to use the black pen. Alright, so I'm going to take the cap off and I'm going to draw the beaks. The beaks are just triangles or letter V's on their side, if that's what you see. And the beaks are going to show which way our bird is looking. So on my yellow bird, to the left and up. I think I'm going to do kind of a similar direction for my blue bird, to the left. And then my red bird, I want to make my red bird, it looks like already that it's looking over to the right. Great. So after that, I want to go ahead and add the eyes. And those are simple because they're just two dots. So I'm going to start with my red bird, two dots. Oh, it's so much easier now that the watercolor has dried. Two more dots for my blue bird. Nice. And two more dots, of course, for my yellow bird. All right, looks good. Now it's time to draw on the legs. So let's do that. The legs are simple. I start from the black ground, the curved ground, and then I draw a vertical line until I get to the bird body. And of course, these birds, they need two legs. So each one gets a vertical line from the ground and you stop at the body. But we're also going to need three toes, and the toes need to face the same direction as the beak. There we go. So I draw three diagonal lines at the bottom of my vertical legs, and they should go in the same direction as the beak. Same thing with my bluebird. Let's go ahead and do that for my bluebird. Two vertical lines. One, two, and I'm going to make those 3 feet over to the left. They got to point over to the left because that's the way the beak is. The beak is the same direction as the toes. All right. Finally, my red bird, which has these extra long legs. Oh yeah, very, very Hans Enemy-like. Awesome. And then, of course, the 3 toes. So let's do those 3 lines going in the same direction. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the next thing that we have to do are the tail feathers. They're nice and fancy and curly, and they're fun to draw. So I'm going to draw a long curved line wherever I have the space. I'm going to go down, and right at the very end, I'm going to give it a swirl. So I'm going to go round and around, but I'm not going to let the line touch itself. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Down, and I'm not going to let the line touch. Round and round. Nice. And one more. Every bird has to have 3 of these swirly lines. This is just a short, small one, but it still works. I've got some space. I got to be very careful because there's not a whole lot of space for my bluebird, but I can do it. Round and a swirl. This one I can find a little bit more space down in here. Notice that I'm doing a careful job. I'm not going fast, but instead concentrating on creating cool swirls. Oh yeah, for this yellow one, I've got a lot more space that I can use. So a curved line down into swirls. You should be getting a lot of great practice drawing these swirls because we've done a total of 9 tail feathers and they all look fantastic. I'm loving it. Okay, after you're done with your swirly tail feathers, it is now time to go ahead and get out, you guessed it, a orange crayon. So I'm going to go ahead and bust out my crayons, and I'm going to grab the orange that I want my beaks to be. Now the one that I'm going to choose is called Macaroni and Cheese. What a great name. And I'm going to remember my craftsmanship, and I'm going to very carefully color in my beaks. I want these beaks to look wonderful. And since this is my only opportunity for this project to use crayons, I'm going to do the best job I possibly can. All right, let's not forget to put our crayons back away where we got them from. And there you have it. I think this looks great. Now, you can, if you want, outline the bird bodies and even the bird wings, but you don't really have to. I think the artwork stands out all on its own. It looks great. You've got 3 cute primary color birds. Don't forget to take a picture of your finished artwork and upload it to Seesaw. I look forward to seeing it. I'll see you next time.